Right, so I'm just going straight on to film Monday's one. So wait a minute. Right, Moon in Virgo is conjunct the South Node at some point, releasing, decluttering the past, detoxing, and then it is exactly conjunct the Moon. So Moon is in exactly conjunct Mars at some point on this day. So be very aware of your feelings, and especially angry feelings. The term sacred rage springs to mind with that. But yeah, but however, that's the things I would be aware of. Radical expansion, dragons again, so lots of dragon codes, and beyond the mind. So radical expansion beyond the mind. Wow. That's so funny because it's like I said, I've had these for years, but it was definitely trust your innocence. That feels like inner child healing. It was definitely the right time to be pulling these cards out again. So 40, so the year, 40 could be significant. 44, shine your light. That's a very new moon in Leo thing because that's when I'm filming it. I just got drawn to Mount Shasta. I'm very connected to that because Saint Germain's one of my main guides. So you may feel connected to that too. I've told that before, but in meditation, years and years and years ago, I heard Mount Shasta and I had like no idea where it was. I didn't even know it was anything to do with Saint Germain, but I knew, and I've been channeling for years by that point, like that Saint Germain activation that I do. So could you imagine, it blew my mind when I got in meditation, and then my dad was picking me up, and because I was at like a shamanic group, and then basically it was yeah, when I googled it, it was talking about Saint Germain, and I was like totally not. And that's as exciting when you get things in meditation, and then you find out after. That's really, again, like I said, that's true channeling. When you get things through, it's different if people have like, I can like I've said this before, but I can tell when things have like, when people have like read things from a guidebook or like got it from a book or something, and then they're claiming that they got it through channeled information or something. It's like I can always tell the difference. Whereas like, I like it when it's natural like that, because that is how it happens to me, and that's why I purposely don't, like, I've never read this cover to cover. Do you know what I mean? So it's quite exciting every time I get one I've never read, and also because I've had this for years and I lost it, I'm like, it feels brand new. So it means, so you might be getting something 222, you might be getting something back that you lost. That's what I'm getting from that too. But some of you also might need to meditate to see what comes through, because again, as we're on this build up to the, oh wait a minute, actually, if this is for Monday, is this my anniversary of the channel? I'm just no, it's tomorrow, so Tuesday. It's because the 29th is like, the 10-year anniversary of this channel, but I usually celebrate at summer solstice because that's when I started Crystal Clear Visions overall. But yeah, so living and loving at full capacity, being unapologetically you, self-expression, boldness, having a voice, taking up space, expansion, empowerment, owning your true power, being visible in the world, very Leo season, having fun with your magnificence, letting go of judgment, very ooh, bless me, bless you. Very true of the Virgo moon that we're in. Creative exploration, radical ways of being. Right, I can't actually be able to read all of that. I'm just going to read the other one now. Thinking with the heart, being present, heart-mind connection, meditation. Oh, look, I was just talking about meditation. The bliss of being, quiet in the monkey mind, fathoming the unfathomable, finding happiness within, going beyond intellectual limitation. Take a step outside your mind-based concerns or limitations, looking at things in an overly logical way. So this could be, if you're dominantly very masculine, way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. You may be transfixed by a past experience. The past may be running you and making your mind spin, so you cannot see what's really in front of you. And again, that's what I explained on one of the other videos. I clear the past, empower you in the present and the future. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. Step back and clear your mind. Meditate in your own way. I can't believe I just said that. It's because they speak through me. Contemplate what the situation at hand would feel like if you released all fears and worries. Are these concerns even yours? Sorry, I'm talking so fast because I'm aware that I want to have energy to do the meditation night, but that's so nuts because they've just shown you exactly what I said, that I truly am a genuine channeler, because I just channeled that and I didn't even know that was going to say specifically what I just said. That's why I don't read it. That's why I don't study the things. But like I always say, I know I've said this about a million times, but it was oh God, it's got to have been, is it 15 years ago, or is it something like random, like 13 or 14? I think it actually is 15 years ago now, but whenever it was, that was when another medium had said to me, just burn the book, they hold you back. So I didn't burn them, because I do love some of these, but yeah. So you know what I mean? That's when you're a natural medium and healer and stuff, that is kind of what resonates for me. But again, there's nothing wrong with if you're very logical, analytical, and you love to study the books cover to cover. Because again, I've seen people that I watch, like some people are like, oh yeah, I'm studying the Oracle book just now, or I'm studying, the tarot, and I'm just kind of like, that was never in my way. But I respect if that's the way that other people want to do it. That's the beauty, we're all different. So if you're a bit like me, you're just kind of like, oh fuck, I'm going to wing it, and I'm just going to, tune in, and then, you know what I mean? But the important thing is we don't copy other people, like I'm just that way, and that's all I know, you know what I mean? I don't really care how anyone else does it. They can do them and I'll do me. Right. And there's one of my guides, Isis, coming in. And again, that is really strong energy just now, because actually I'm going to use the Goddess Isis cards, 555s, on the live tonight. If people want paid personals, I don't know if they do. Reclaiming magic. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. So Goddess Isis energy is very strong, leading up to the Lionsgate portal. So like I said, if you want to do one of those Claire Zooms with me, or all of them, they'll be sold as a package, or you can come to them separately, and I'm holding 4 of them. So again, all 4 might not run, it might just be one of them that runs, or 2 of them, or again, I'm hoping there's people for the actual one on the Lionsgate portal on the 8/8 on the Friday. But yeah, we'll just see. So, but if you're watching this on the Monday, there's one this Friday, so on the 1st. I'm gobsmacked. That is both my main guides. So they're telling you it's like these are all the guides, ascended masters, that are going to be supporting me with this energy. Mary Magdalene, sacred vessel, you're the answer. Be guided on your purpose. But again, wait a minute. This is also, I'm getting Isis out again. And then look, that's Archangel Michael works very closely in everything I do too. Michael and faith, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. Again, I've never really resonated too much with the Michael and faith thing, but whatever. And that's what I mean about some of these Metatron and Sandalphon, sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understand lessons. This is what I mean about some of these cards are, you know what I mean? Like I'll trust what I get through meditation. Some of these ones I'm not so. Anyway, you can resonate with what you resonate with. But there's my other one, but she didn't come out, Joan of Arc. So when I'm saying my ones, you could resonate with some of these too. But let's. But that's not, because everybody knows. I say it like nearly every time, or when it's relevant. But yeah, these guides for everyone are very present just now if you resonate. So, wow, fuck, there's a powerful energy coming through for Monday. Anyway, I'll be. Yes, and this is when I do mediumship Mondays. So come and join us tonight if you feel guided to. I think we'll go to these. Oh, I've picked. Oh, I wasn't even going to use these. I've just picked up the Jesus cards. Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. Luke 28. Wow, that feels really significant with what's come through. And I think it would be rude not to use an actual Mary Magdalene card, seeing as we just got her. What else? But yeah, that's when you have a personal session with me. That is the deliverance and the clearance that I do. These are the guides that come in to help me do all of that. So I feel that's just really homing in on, maybe somebody specifically really needs a session, because that's crazy. Both those guides coming out like that. The fruit of the vine, abundance and growth. Yeah, you see it. It's like, because look, abundance and growth, in order to do a session, you need to part with your abundance, to add to my abundance. And it's kind of like, and like I would say, like, in order for my abundance to come overall, I have to keep giving for free, like with videos like this or the activation I'm going to do after this. You know what I mean? It's like it keeps it all going round. It's like things to do with tithing. But it's about, your, like I was saying, when someone books with me, it's like, I'm grateful for you giving back to me. But it's like, or if you're part of my membership, thank you if that's ongoing. But it's kind of like, you're really investing in yourself, It's true. I know it's things that coaches say, and I'm a transformational coach as well, but it's like, it's true. You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for you. Like, I've got the proof that people get the results. Look at the playlist. Oh my, I can't believe this. We've now got Jesus. What the fuck? We've got Mary Magdalene and Jesus. Sorry, you know what I'm doing. I'm going to get, and we've got my favourite card. true love cannot hide. So that's about the jealousy around unions. So what this tells me is very heightened energy unions that we know. But yeah, true love cannot hide. So, no. But actually, I do kind of want to get that one because that's so. I mean, I don't. Now I really don't. Now I really don't know what. Aye, shush, you can just pop in the side hen. Look. What my earring in is a. Wow. Actually, totally loving it. I hope people get entertainment out of how much I geek out when the. But that's just, again, because I love it, but my guides never fail to back me up because I'm telling the truth. You know what I mean? And it just pisses me off when there's so many people out there that are frauds. There's total frauds, and then there's people that are psychic, but they're not completely, you know what I mean? They're working for the dark too, and that's what I'm saying about some of these card decks. Like, I know the pictures are beautiful in that, but some of these people were totally hoodwinked. They couldn't see through. Like, it was like I saw a synchronicity that recently of someone I used to follow that like in the times of 2020 completely fell for all the stuff. So you got to be careful who you're tuning into. Whenever I'm using cards and that, if you got like I'm just using it for the picture solely, and I don't like, I'm not, it doesn't mean I agree with everybody's, you know what I mean? Anyway, sexual freedom. So again, the union energy, there's definitely some union energy coming through. Manifestation, unions manifesting. The guy from the garage. Chivalrous males approaching. See you later.